what color? Agnel, what?
It was a perfect romantic evening. After the candlelight dinner, my girlfriend popped up the question. What is your favorite color? Considering and hoping this to be a qualifying test, I pleasantly remarked, blue, darling. Blue is a hopeless color, she retorted. Handing out a red t-shirt, she said to me, red looks good on you. Happy birthday. Contestant, ladies and gentlemen, and all of you who have a favorite color of your own, remember, red looks good on you if your girlfriend says so. As a child, I had a favorite red t-shirt. The word terrific kid written on it. Somehow, every time I wore it, I would flare up red, beat up somebody, and create a lot of nuisance. The young Agnel was more skinnier, darker, yes, more darker, and was very, very naughty. And on one such occasion, I beat up my sisters, ran out of the house, beat up the neighbor kid, and then started pelting stones on the roof of my house. There was an army of neighbors trying to capture me. And once captured, my dad made me to sit in front of him. And then he asked, why did you hit that kid? I said, he hit me first. Then my dad asked me something very strange. He asked, what is your favorite color? I replied, red. And then my dad told me something very significant. He said, an object looks red not because it has the color red, but because it absorbs all the other colors and gives out red. And that is why it looks red. So whatever object gives away, that becomes its color. And then he said to me, whoever does anything to you, you can always give away the color of goodness. Because whatever you give away, that becomes your life. Although it did not make much sense to me, it stayed with me for a very long time and right into my college. At college, I had a professor who somehow hated me very much. I could never figure out why. And one day, he called my dad to the college to complain about me. My dad, sitting beside me, right in front of the professor, listening to the professor abusing me. And then he was telling how I was always absent in the class. Attended debates, allocations in the library, in the sports room, but never in the class. Scared and nervous, I looked up to my dad. My dad looked at me calmly, then smiled, and then turned to my professor and said, whatever you say, sir, I'm proud of myself. Jumping with joy, ecstasy and liberation, I was wondering what just happened. On the way back, on the two-wheeler, my dad said to me, your professor was giving away the color of hatred. I was trying to give away the color of love. Your professor saw you missing classes. I saw you chasing your passions. Remember, son, whatever you give away, that becomes your life. And life has been teaching me this lesson over and again. And just yesterday, there was one more lesson for me. I was at the Delhi airport. I booked a Uber cab and called up the driver and told him, I am standing right in front of the Delhi police taxi counter. In about 5 minutes or so, I get a call from the driver telling he's reached the destination and it's there right in front of the Delhi police counter. I told, I cannot see you. He said, sir, I am waving my hand. I still couldn't see him. And then I said, I am also waving my hand. He said, I cannot see you. Then he told, sir, my vehicle number is 7864. I said, I still cannot see you. This went on for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then he started getting irritated. And he shouted at me. I disconnected the call. I was about to give away the color red. But then I realized my favorite color is
Blue.
I called him again and I said to him, do you see the huge poster of Deepika Padukone right in front of you? He said, no sir, I see Katrina Kaif. There you are. There are 2 Delhi police counters at the Delhi airport. I walked almost 200 meters and there he was, grumpy, giving away the color of anger. I smiled at him and he smiled back. And then both of us burst out laughing. Sitting in the cab, smiling to myself, I realized, if at all I choose to give away the color every time, life would be simply magical. Because whatever you give away, that becomes your color. Ladies and gentlemen, when life throws anger, hatred, jealousy at you, what do you give away? When your spouse is mad at you, do you give away the color of love? When your children or your parents don't listen to you, do you give away the color of understanding? When your boss, your work, or the traffic irritates you, do you give away the color of smile? Because whatever you give away, that becomes your life. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your color? Your favorite color? Color, what color do you choose? What is it?